Hey everybody, welcome to part 2. I told y'all I was going to do part 2, and I said this. I said if I got on the same thing, mind your business, because I was on a roll and I was feeling part 2, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let me explain why I quit social media. Oh my God, Becky. All right, so all jokes aside, you guys, I got some questions right here because I wrote down some things that will help me remember some of the reasons why, or give you information on, you know, some of the background on why. So okay, let me explain to you guys the social medias that I had, and don't judge me because somebody gonna be like, what? I thought she was way in there. I thought she was like way in there. You know, I thought she was all the way in there. Okay, so I have Facebook, Instagram. First, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all and then I'm gonna break them down on what I use them for. Okay, so I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have Snapchat. I think I started a Twitter, but you guys, I've never got into Twitter, so yeah. But those is the 4 that I had. So Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Okay, so Facebook is where mostly all my family is. When I say mostly all my family, is mostly all my family. But then, you guys, when I first got into makeup, I was doing a lot of makeup videos. I was doing a lot of teaching. Teaching as in makeup, but I was also doing a lot of ministry videos. So I ended up getting a lot of following and friends because of the makeup videos that I was doing and a lot of the ministry videos that I was doing. It actually got me known, and people started to call me the makeup evangelist because that's just what I did. If you came to my live to watch makeup, you was gonna get a full makeup look. We was gonna talk about God. You was gonna laugh. You might even cry. Sometimes I prophesied, sometimes I prayed, and that's just how it rolled. Okay. Instagram was the convenience. To be honest, I do have family on Instagram, but Instagram started as a convenience because it was like I could post whatever makeup look I did and then boom. And recently I think I had like 15, maybe like 2,000 pictures, and I recently deleted, not recently, like some months ago, like before that. But this is 2022. Is this 2022? Is we 21? This is 21, y'all. I don't know where I've been. But in 2020, I believe, I cleared my whole Instagram and I started over from scratch. And I was putting out there like some inspirational, like little quotes and stuff, whatever God was dropping in my spirit, and I was posting that. But then I also started a hair page, a nail page. Y'all, I just had a whole bunch of them, okay? I was on there. It was the convenience and it was the marketing. Marketing on Instagram is amazing if you know how to use it, okay? Snapchat, y'all, I never even, like, the crazy thing about it is I never even got into Snap. I don't even know how to use it. Only thing that I use it for is to take pictures. Snapchat for pictures are amazing, okay? Snapchat for pictures are amazing. Matter of fact, roll the camera, please. These are pictures that I just took before I even went live. So what I'm saying is Snapchat has always been for me just a good camera, like amazing camera. So I would use it and I would post it on my Snapchat, but that's it. Like I don't even, like, I don't know how to look stuff up. I don't know. I barely even know how to accept friend requests or any of that, okay? So Snapchat was for that use. Twitter, I think some time ago, someone told me, I don't even remember who it was, but when I first decided to start, y'all, this is way back, when I first decided to start Women with Purpose, I was told that Twitter is really, really good for a business aspect of social media. They said Twitter is good for business, Facebook is good for social, if that made sense. And so I was like, oh, well, let me start a Twitter, because you know, ministry is still business, and I want to be treated like, you know, really good, you know, I want people to take me serious. So let me just go on and, y'all, I think I posted like 3 times. I don't even know my password. I don't even know how to get on there no more. So Twitter was easy. Okay, Lady K, so what was your 2 addictions or situations? Facebook and Instagram was my 2 addictions. Facebook and Instagram. I found myself getting up, y'all, rolling over and taking the phone. What? And y'all, I'm gonna put it somewhere here in the screen, right here. No, I'm gonna put it on this side right here. Y'all read this. So it is supposedly something, or I might even put it right here. It is supposedly a dopamine. I think a dopamine. It's a particular thing that our system does when we open up social media. What happens is instantly you're looking to see how many likes you got. You looking to see how many people said something, commented. And I remember that had become who I was. Now, let me explain to you, why did I just put that up? The dopamine is the same thing that your body produces when you do a drug. It's the same thing that your body produces right before you decide to have or will sleep with somebody. Why is my body producing these type of things if that's not, like, first of all, I'm not on a drug. Second of all, I'm not about to sleep with somebody. So why is my body producing this same thing that's this, like, that to me did not make sense. So outside of that, I decided to take a fast, you guys. I decided to take a fast. I took my fast from Facebook, and it was kind of hard, to be honest, because I still was doing work. So I would have to go on to my Facebook, to click off of my Facebook, to go on my the person that I was working for, Facebook, to do all of their posting and all of that kind of stuff. So for me, I still had to go in there, but I was off. I technically been off of social media since I think June 1st. I think it was June 1st. I should have had something so I could have celebrated. I could have got me a good piece of cake because I don't survived. But I think it was June 1st, if I'm not mistaken. But even before then, I had took a long break and I haven't been on Facebook, but I had to go on because I did the impact interview conversation. If you have not seen that, I suggest you go and watch it. It is really good. But the impact conversation with the ladies, and I had to advertise. So for the sake of advertising, and to be honest, you guys, I kind of dropped the ball on it because I didn't advertise like I usually do. But needless to say, I still went on there and I posted to advertise it, so on and so forth. And that was like the last time that I posted. With that being said, it was easier for me to recognize how much I depended on it, but it was also easy for me to recognize how much I really needed to get off of it because of that. Every time I would go on there, you guys, this is all jokes aside, every time I would go on Facebook or every time I would go on Instagram, when I get off, I have matter of fact, when I get on, I get a headache. It was not just what I seen sometimes, not just what I heard sometimes, but it's just like, it's almost like, let me show you the life that I'm creating for myself. let me preach to you and say to you what I want to say to you, but on the backside of social media, I'm living any kind of life. And it's like, it's so hard, especially when you know the truth. Like, God, that's not who I am. I don't never want people, and this is why I'm very careful who I connect with ministry wise, because if people are not wholeheartedly sold out for God and they out here living any kind of way and doing ministry, the Bible say work out your own soul salvation with fear and trembling. I know I'm not doing anything outside of the will of God intentionally. So why would I connect myself with people like that? So I'm very careful with that. But what I'm saying is I was connected with a lot of people like that on on social media. Oh no. Okay, because somebody's going to take this the wrong way. If you take this the wrong way, I just ask that you pray and you ask God, show me if it's me. Because I'm not directing this to anybody in particular. I promise you this is not to anybody in particular. But what I'm saying is I was connected to a lot of people in ministry, and some of them were not all what they crack out to be. I'm just being honest. And with that being said, I just didn't want to be a part of it. And sometimes it's easier to say I don't want to be a part of something. And let me say this. When my teacher used to say to me when I was in, I think, elementary school, she will always say, well, Kenosha, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And if I'm not, and the way that I am, yes, I do what God tells me to do, but I'm also like say for instance, you go out here and you slap somebody in front of me. Just wholeheartedly just walk up to somebody, bow. I know that it's wrong, so I'm gonna say something like, come on now, why would you even do that? Like, number one, now I don't even want to be your friend because you just hit somebody for no reason. And number two, now I have to say something because I'm obligated because I seen it. Now, if you do something that you ain't got no business doing and I don't see it, I won't get in trouble unless God drop it in my spirit what you did, and then he say, I want you to go say something. So if I don't see it, I ain't saying nothing because I ain't see it. But sometimes being on social media, you see things that you should not see and you don't say nothing. And it's almost like you're just as bad as the people who are doing things that they should not be doing and you don't say nothing. With that being said, that was easy for me to just say, yeah, I'm kind of over Facebook, over Instagram. I'm like, it don't even faze me. So let me tell y'all, the thing about new phones, they don't let you delete social medias. So you gotta be strong. Oh baby, you got to be strong and mighty. Strong and mighty. Because if you are not strong and mighty, you are going to get chewed up and spit out by your cell phone. Okay? Because I still have all of the social media except for Twitter, because I don't know, this phone ain't even come with Twitter. Yeah, it didn't even come with Twitter. But this has Instagram and Facebook, and I can't even delete them. They still on my phone, but I can't delete them. If you know how, and I don't have iPhone, if you know how to delete certain apps off of your phone that came with the factory something, tell me how to do it so I can get them off. But needless to say, they are still on my phone. I can't get them off. But one that I did not delete or have plans on deleting was Snapchat, because the camera is bomb. But I don't post my pictures anymore when I take them on Snapchat. I take them. Matter of fact, I got y'all. Wait 1 second. I got y'all. Matter of fact, let me take it off of Disney Plus. Matter of fact, here's Snapchat right now. I'm opening it up. I'm gonna take a picture. And see y'all see this? I take the picture, I press the download button, and I get off. That's all I do. I just slide it just like that. Boom, 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 and that's it. So with Snapchat, I'm not going to delete it because I love taking pictures on Snapchat. Even though I ain't on social media, yes, I still take pictures. Sure do. Now I'm not doing as much makeup as I used to, so whatever. But Instagram for me is more so. Now the difference between Instagram and Facebook. Instagram, people can follow you and you can follow them back. So you have more control on what you see on Instagram than you do on Facebook. Facebook is like, you could be my friend and I don't have to want to be your friend, but if I accept you to be my friend, now we friends. On Instagram, I don't have to know you or anything, and you could want to follow me and I could just accept you to follow me and I ain't gotta never see what you do. So Instagram was a little different for me, but at the same time, Instagram to me was also like on the I think it was like the surf page or something. It was just a lot of stuff that I just didn't want to see. So I just kind of pulled away from Instagram too. And like I said, Twitter, I wasn't even on there long at all. Okay. So now let's get to some of these questions because I know y'all want to know, well, what did she write down? What did she think we want to know? What social medias did you or do you still have? And I just explained that to you, which is Snapchat, because I still want to take pictures. Now, wait, really quick. Somebody said, well, you still have YouTube. I don't feel like YouTube is social media because YouTube is full control of what you watch. Literally, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. And then with YouTube, I'm subscribed to certain things, but not like a lot. Most of the stuff that I'm subscribed to is like inspirational stuff, tons of food stuff. Because I like watching food. Worship. Oh my gosh, I am forever listening to worship. Live worship, concerts, even just listening to songs, people's playlists that they don't make, mixes, and hair videos. I do watch hair videos because, as y'all can see, you know, I'm loving my little bob and I'm just keeping it maintained. So I do watch a lot of hair videos because I'm trying to get my hair and my daughter's hair more healthier. Nail videos because I still like to look at nail videos even though I don't do the nails anymore. Now I used to watch makeup videos, but I don't watch them as much, and it's very rare that I do. And if I am, I'm just looking at, like, is there a possibility to allow your foundation to stay a little longer doing heat or with your mask moving around. But other than that, like, I'm not even subscribed to any makeup stuff, not that I know of, and I'm not even subscribed to any nail stuff anymore, not that I know of. I think that's it. But I'm subscribed to tons of cooking people. Tons of cooking people because I want to learn to cook better. So I'm not leaving that. So I'm saying that to say I don't feel like YouTube is social media, if that makes sense, I guess. Okay, how long has it been? I already answered that question. I think it's been since June 1st because I think June 1st was on a Friday. I think it was on a Friday. If June 1st was on a Friday, that was my last post for my client. So I think it was June 1st, I think. What made you give up all your social medias? Mainly because of the mental space. I feel so much at, like, I don't feel like I have to hold myself accountable for what I see and what I don't see. And then yet again, I also feel like it's easier for my mental not to make me feel like I'm giving people the opportunity to tell me my worth by hearts and likes. Was it easy to let go of them? Some of them, yes. Well, I would say yes and no. Yes, because my mind was already made up in the way that I am. Once my mind get made up about something, I'm like sold on it. But then no, because for some people that I don't talk to on the phone, I would talk to on social media. So for that aspect, I would say no, because now I can't really talk to them because a lot of them don't even talk to me or have my number or what have you. And actually, I had seen this video really quick, you guys. I seen this video, and one of the things that the girl said was, what's so crazy is you have 1,700 friends on Facebook, 1,700 followers on Instagram, or 1,700 this, and you know, but if you pull away and you don't do social media no more, nobody picks up the phone to say, hey, I noticed that you haven't been off, or that you haven't been on social media. Is everything okay? Majority of the time, they just tell you what they enjoy that you did when you were on there. And you just gotta be mindful of that, because sometimes that part can hurt a little bit, because it's like, dang, I thought we were friends, but really we were just social media friends. So I had to, that was for me, that was a little harder, because I had to learn and distinguish who was my real friends and who actually really felt like is Keydom okay or what have you. It was more so just dealing with that aspect. So I wouldn't say that it was hard, but you got to prepare yourself to understand that everybody that's your followers or that you're friends with on social media are not always necessarily your friends. And can I also say that I haven't even talked to some family too, because I'm just to the point where I just feel like right now I don't know. I'm just in this little space right now. I just don't want to. It's like almost like I'm here and I don't want to leave. I don't even know what here is, but okay. How did it make you feel? How did it make me feel? I don't remember if I was thinking, how did it make me feel since I've been off, or how did it make me feel when I was on? When I was on there, it always made me feel frustrated a lot of times, and I was always anxious and antsy. Like I always felt like I had to do something, or it felt like I had something that I needed to complete. So it was like I was just always busy. I don't know. I didn't like that about myself. And I know that it was also times, you guys, it was also times that like I could be watching a movie with my family, and I've said this a number of times, I think. I could be watching a movie with my family, and I made a promise to my social media people that I was friends with or that was following me, oh, I'm gonna be live by this time. And if by this time we are sitting here watching a movie, I would say, all right, y'all, I'll be back, and I would just leave. I also found it consuming a lot of my time, and it took away not just my time with my family, but it took away time with God, and I ain't having it. And God ain't having it. Now, how do I feel now? I feel amazing. You guys, I've got my smile back. I got my reassurance back. I got my excitement back. I got my joy back. I got my not comparing myself to people back. I got my I don't care what other people doing. If God tell me to do this, I'm going to do it. I got my I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying. If this is what God is telling me to say, I got all of that back. So how do I feel today? I feel amazing. I feel amazing. And I hope you guys feel like you can see me feel amazing, and you see that this is a different side of me. With that being said, this is part 2